Welcome to a day with FMZ, a global initiative to bring in leaders' perspective across different locations and to understand their thought process and how typically we need to take things forward in FM profession. And also education series to understand how skilling and reskilling is important for us. And today we have Mr. Anil Dixit, who heads WSP India. And welcome, Anil. And welcome, my
Hi.
co Lisa. Welcome, Lisa. And over to you.
Thank you. Anil, thank you so much for joining us. We're happy
Hi,
to have you.
absolutely. It's pleasure to be here.
Anil, your background demonstrates your interest in a wide variety of FM competencies, but they all have the common theme of leadership. What gives you passion in your work and drives you to excel?
Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, Lisa. There is some network issue, so probably can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah,
I'm a,
now it's you audible. Yeah.
yep. Uh, Leslie, I'm just going to try asking the question while we're here.
Mm.
So I'm just going to start the question again. Anil, your background demonstrates your interest in a wide variety of FM competencies, all pointing to the common theme of leadership. What gives you passion in your work and drives you to excel?
Well, thank you, Lisa, for bringing this question. See, FM is, it's a one occupation wherein you have to perform multiple tasks. You have to, there's no scope for, any error. Uh, so we have to deal with a lot of perspective, which, uh, you know, which multiple times, like, there are so many competencies involved, like operations, finance, maintenance, sustainability, health and safety. So these all elements will lead to some kind of a, these are all very critical from the point of view of running a business. uh, so we need to ensure the business operations are not hampered, not disrupted, because this is what we strive for, excelling at. And so, and it gives a lot of, throws a lot of challenges in front of us on a day to day basis. On an everyday basis, FM community or FM manager is always facing challenges, be respect to the operational aspect of ensuring the employees in the organizations are in a, are in a position to continue their work, whether they are working from home in a now post covid scenario, or whether they are operating from offices. We need to ensure the office infrastructure is up and running. There is no downtime or lag in the connectivity. We want to ensure people who are coming to office, or so they are in a safe and secured environment. We need to deal with the outside world as a representative of your organizations, to deal with community, the government agencies. We need to ensure that we work in a legal and compliance framework. We need to ensure, we need to have a detailing of everything, so that we there is no iota of a non compliance anywhere. And uh, and this is how, like, these all elements comprise of so many exciting stuff, which keeps you engaged all through. And which, which is a learning, it's a journey, it's not an end. Every day we come across different scenarios. We need to see how we can contribute towards the organization objectives and larger community itself. So that is how, like, these all elements of challenges keeps you always on toes. And you are never in a laid back situation where, you are not, where you think, okay, fine, my job is done. So it never happens. We always are working 24 by 7. At least after office also, we are connected, we are engaged, we keep on looking for, something which can add value to the organization, to the community as well.
Thank you so
Thank-
much. The smile on your face when you talk about your work shows your passion.
Thank you, Lisa.
as we keep saying, no 2 days are same for an FM. So every day is a new day for FM. So typically, we see
Absolutely
new challenges, changes, and because we wear multiple hats, it's also important for us to ensure that demonstrating leadership at all levels is very very important, whether at management level, at a business unit level, or employee level, or service product is very very important.
correct.
And a
Just
lot
to
of
add on,
yeah,
just to add
go
on
ahead.
to what you said, Vinay, uh, all these challenges, in everybody, like, see, whether it's management, whether it's employees, they keep on looking towards you as a solution provider. So that's the
Yes,
sorry. So that's the kick we received. People value you. They look forward to, that they you are in a position to resolve, handhold them, support them. So this is what all comprise something, feelings, so which lead to your passion towards your work. Sorry.
yes. So one of your professional reference talks about your penchant for knowledge, willingness to listen to your colleagues, and especially your tactful manner, elevating your skills as an FM professional. For a facility manager coming into the profession, what advice would you share as highest priority for building successful professional relationship? And you being part of IFMA, being a CFM certified, definitely your insights will definitely help the upcoming professionals.
Thank you, Vinay, for bringing this question. See, I am a avid learner. uh, I keep on learning on a everyday basis, and there's a penchant for knowledge, which drives me to look forward to something new, which is unexplored, gain knowledge about it, and try to excel in it. So, as far as the uh, sorry, my bad. So, developing a professional relationship, we are all connected in this world. We keep on learning from each other's experiences. We work in a different environment. Somebody is working in a campus environment, somebody is working in a isolated single building atmosphere. Some people are working in multi-tenanted facilities. So these are all different work scenarios, but the objective and the outcome is same for everyone, but the experiences are different. So some organizations where people are dealing with the larger workforce, some people are dealing with the smaller workforce. And in the post covid scenario, now every organization is trying to bring their employees back to the offices. So, in our case, I'll tell you my own example. I am really surprised when people say, see, my occupancy levels from May onward is around 95% plus. And people get surprised and I also get surprised when I hear, like, the occupancy level in other offices are 20% or 30%. So, see, we are nearly full occupancy levels, and every day people are, so in that atmosphere there's a lot of excitement happening around, a lot of things, a lot of challenges also we are facing on a day to day basis. So it's again an exciting world for me, at least. So back to your question of building up professional relationships. So these all, all these relationship, when we get connected to each other in the FM community, or maybe out beyond the community also, in various forums, whether it's something on a financial perspective, sustainability. So all these, we hear out a lot of perspective from what other people are doing, what are something else which we have not done, we should implement it, which can add value to the organization, to the community itself, to yourself also. So these all relationships helps you out in growing yourself, in creating your in enhancing your vision, and learning new aspect which you were not aware of, and then how you can see how you can implement in your work life or your personal life. and at the same time, there is a element of giving back to the community, to your juniors, to your team members, and to handhold them. And so that's how that journey starts. So I am well connected to various forums in the industry itself, and whenever I get an opportunity, I keep on interacting with them, whether virtually or in person. And that gives help in sharing perspective, ideas, vision, challenges, and the various other aspects which or maybe sometimes we also share what is how we are dealing with our day to day life in the professional world.
The focus on giving back and constant learning, and it all focuses on that leadership, goes back to leadership and relationships. And it also suggests how you would lead your own organization in a focus on well-being. What does that mean to you, and how do you demonstrate that in your leadership?
Uh, well, Lisa, thank you for bringing this very important aspect of my professional life. We, as an organization, we are very out focused on health and well-being of employees. So that's the culture which is being driven, and I have been imbibed into this culture. So are all right from the when the employee starts from his home and reaches to the office, and till the time he remains in office and reaches back to his home, this is an entire circle which we need to we which we ensure that the health and safety aspect of the people or the workforce who are you are associated with are being taken care of. We demonstrate it in my office. We have demonstrated the what the safety apparatus we have. The first any visitor which comes to our office, we demonstrate them first what will they do in case of an emergency. So the first and foremost aspect is we show them the exit map, because they are visitors, they don't know about the facility. So that's the culture. Sorry. So whenever he's the first time here in office, we ensure that he knows what are the escape routes. So in case of an emergency, he's not struck. So that's first aspect. The second is, whenever we have a team meeting or even our board meeting starts with the health and safety pause. So we ensure team members are aware of what kind of initiative are being taken, what kind of health. See, and that has become more prevalent post COVID. So post COVID, there have been a lot of stress on the mental health well-being of the employees. So there's a lot of focus. We have apart from ERT community, we have mental health champions. So and that is how we want to ensure the well-being of the employees. We also take care of our ergonomics in the office. We ensure there is no near miss happening. So these are the few aspect of how we what kind of a priority which or the focus we give to our workforce and the organization itself.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Nal. I think wellness at workplace, I think one is the safety aspect. Is it a safe place for people to function? And what are the elements which would affect the health of the people is also very, very important. It can be air, water, or food, typically, right? So I think if you're able to increase the awareness of safety and also in the same time focus on the well-being of employees that indirectly benefit into the performance of employees, the efficiency will increase, the performance is going to increase. And as an FM professional, the topmost priority for any FM is health and safety at workplace. The rest of things will follow next. I think people are assets, so taking care of them is
Absolutely.
very, very important. And if you look at, I think you covered about knowledge, upskilling, leadership, and wellness. And What efforts do you make to keep up with the FM profession and navigate the changing needs of your organization? Because today, when you talk about FM, it's very, very dynamic. It's not a static profession; it's a very dynamic, as you said in the beginning. No 2 days are same for an FM. So, what would you do to upskill yourself or reskill yourself, where you'll be able to uh, understand the needs and expectation of an organization and to contribute to the growth of an organization?
Yeah, very relevant question. It's not a question; it's a thought actually, Vinay. See, the dynamics of the workplace has already changed post COVID. It's no longer a normal working; it's a hybrid working for every organization, most majority of them, and it brings their own challenges and their own perspective. Working in a hybrid condition, apart from that, that's the operational aspect. Organizations are now also conscious about the sustainability and the environment aspect. Every large organizations are committed to net zero goals, locally and globally. So there's another perspective which and FM is one uh, key critical uh, component of this entire objective of the organization. So we need to be prepared, and we need to make ourselves ready, so that we are aligned with our global or the organizational goals in achieving these targets. I myself is engaged with our global teams in this journey, ensuring we have a target or year on year targets of reducing our carbon footprints, measuring them, and to bring in various other elements where to explore avenues where we can reduce our carbon footprints. So that's one aspect. Health and safety we have already covered is another one. Then the see the uncertain atmosphere or the uncertainties of future. Its future is not defined now, what it used to be 2 years ago. So there's there are fringe elements which keep on filtering into your everyday basis. Now again, the cases have started rising in India, though it is not severe, it is not critical, but again the people become more conscious of this, and they start asking the questions whether we will face the same kind of a scenario again. And in case we face it, what are the challenges which we overcame, and what will be the new challenges ahead. So we have to look forward, we have to think ahead, in case there is a sudden disruption of the in any kind of a scenario, whether it is an environmental related stuff, or whether it's in health and safety stuff. So any we want to ensure how we always keep on deliberating how do we what kind of steps we should ensure so that business operations are not disrupted. There's a business continuity happening all across. So this is how we keep on asking people, we keep on deliberating, we keep on discussing things, that in case x happens, then how we are prepared, what steps we need to ensure, what are contingencies which we need to measure. So, and what are the challenges we'll be facing, what kind of support we will be for the organization, and what kind of support we would need from the external factors. So these are some elements, and coming back to how we will be navigating in this change environment. For See, we are all prepared always. As you rightly mentioned, there's no 2 days are same for FM. And the only thing is, we need to set our, we need to ensure what we are doing is we are doing correct. We need to ensure that where we are, if we are confident we are doing something correct, and that is what is the need of the hour, probably we'll be prepared for tomorrow also. So that expect we need to be very conscious about our deliveries, uh, conscious of our what we are, where we are, what we are doing it, what are our achievements and targets ahead. Considering all these aspects, the primary and the sole objective is that you are adding value to everyone, including yourself, organization, community, and the society in an overall perspective.
Can I ask you a quick follow-up, Anil?
Yeah, Lisa.
You have a lot to prepare for and keep up with. What's your favorite, if you had to choose one tip or trick for keeping yourself informed or educated for the challenges you face? What's your favorite resource or learning?
IFMA is
Okay,
one. IFMA is, your your blogs, your updates. IFMA is one particular source of information which I find is very interesting, and it keeps you updated. It keeps you giving you insight on the various perspective which you are dealing on a day to day basis. So
great.
IFMA is not only a knowledge center, it is also something which which gives you insightful, gainful, thought process, how to deal with your situation, how you can overcome your situation, or the challenges. So I think so IFMA is one good source of your day to day requirements. Apart from that, see, we all are connected, it's in a community. So nowadays we keep on sharing alerts, we keep on receiving the informations. Sometime it may not be relevant to you, but yes, it may act as a future reference points also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anil. I think I've been a member of IFMA from 2007. It's close to about 16, 17 years. I think it helped me to shape up my profession, my career, and also move into leadership roles. I think one other thing about how do we make use of the knowledge, and staying updated with the current knowledge is very, very important. Today, when we talk about workplace revolution or evolution, like it's getting into a new evolution of managing the hybrid workplace, typically not just the physical buildings but also virtual spaces, and integrating technology to leverage technology to make things easy for people, and understand what organization needs, which direction organization is going towards, and align our strategies, our services, which can fit into the core functions of an organization, is very, very key for all of us. And upskilling and reskilling is a common factor. We need to keep upskilling and reskilling ourselves and ensure that we stay updated with the market. Otherwise, we get outdated in the market. So that is very,
Absolutely.
very important. In the same way, we also need to understand the global standards, how typically things are done, and we can learn from each other. In the same way, we can adopt the best practices and global practices. Um, Thank you for sharing your experience, Anil. I think it was wonderful to have you. I think sharing and covering multiple aspects of it. And thank you once again. And thank you, Lisa. And keep
Thank you.
watching us.
Thank you
Thank
both.
you, Vinay. Thank you, Lisa. It was very, good at connecting with you, and I look forward to more interactions in future. And
Thank you.
I'm available. You can reach out to me, or in any way I can contribute to the fraternity. I am always there.
Awesome.
Thank you, Anil.
Thank you.